I sort of think I understand now. So, Ducats, you're beautiful. You're off book, wonderful. You've got it word for word. You know everything, wonderful. Gareth, you've got a couple scenes that you're shaky on, but that's all right. Eep, bite my thumb and butt soft, terrible. Not even close. Not even a little bit. You're not even respecting the pros for a moment. Awful. We're going to have to improv around it. Please, just everyone get to your places. I'm going to announce the play now, I guess. Everyone, if there are children in the audience or anyone with tender ears or tender personalities, please beware. Please read the program. It's down at the bottom of the show notes. Thank you very much, and please enjoy the Kobold, Merchant of Venice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice, A Wider World. I'm M. We're this D&D podcast about four wayward adventurers. Now we're just after Wilhelm's hole. We're going to get to the bottom of that hole if it kills us. I'm M. I play Haribo Tamagotchi. It's a shared hole between Zogmoth and Wilhelm, and I think that's an important note.
Okay.
They share a hole. I'm M, and I play Haribo Tamagotchi, a changeling artificer, not of this world. That's his little tagline. Our question today is, what did your character want to be when they were a kid? Like, what did they want to be when they grew up? And I feel like we've talked about this as Haribo's past. Maybe it was literally just an episode, like the first few episodes, but Haribo wanted to be an artist from when he was a kid. Actually, we didn't. This is a Gabe and I conversation. Holy shit, I'm remembering. Haribo wanted to be an artist, from being a kid, like just drawing pictures to like growing up and I think like high school age, like he was doing some serious like art. He was getting really into the arts. He was getting really into, let's say, like oil paints and watercolors. He was a good painter. And when he started college, that continued for him. But ultimately, his father and grandfather voiced their opinions that he would not be doing art and that he would be, in fact, getting involved with the family technology business and helping it thrive as it should. The Haribo, nope, the Tamagotchi line had been down, I guess, in those days.
Tamagotchis don't paint.
Tamagotchis don't paint. They machine and
they technology,
and they refused to allow him to paint. If they were going to pay for anything, which he desperately needed them to do, having survived on the wealth of the family for so long, if he was going to get this degree, he needed to buckle down and do just technology. And unfortunately, in the age he was, and the pressure applied by his parents, he gave up art and said, okay, that's what I'll do if, that's what the family needs. And that's how he found himself where he found himself, on a space station down the line doing tech that he was trying to be creative with, and ultimately got himself all fucked up.
And on that cheerful note, my name is Lawrence, and I play the gelatinous bard Sparkleoneous. I think Sparkleoneous kind of always knew. I think there was something musical about him whenever he was, I can't say born, but I guess landed here. But as long as he can remember, there's been something musical about him. So I think that it was a pretty natural progression from playing with pots and pans to blowing horn through my holes. Sparkleoneous is a hard character to talk about.
Doing what?
Blowing a horn through my holes.
I did think that's what you said. Yeah.
I don't have a horn, but rudimentary making a horn with my body.
I have a horn.
And then eventually I was given the horn.
Blowing horn through my holes.
I always had a penchant for the horn. So yeah, that's Sparkleoneous.
I'm Grace Stringer, and I play Margery Ridgeback, the necromancer cleric. She'll heal you, but it'll hurt a lot. That's my slogan.
That's Margery's tagline.
Are we also answering for ourselves, like what we wanted to be when we grew up, or is it just our characters?
No one has yet.
I know. Sometimes we do a both.
Oh, I think I've already given mine at some point earlier in the podcast series, but I'll just say mine
I'm
really
sorry,
quick.
I don't remember.
Bank ninja. That was the first thing that I told my parents I wanted to be as a job.
I wanted to be the Pope. But
hell yeah, brother.
I think for Margery, growing up kind of on the edge of the woods with her uncle, I think she just kind of was naturally inclined to like as with an herbalism kind of thing, going off and getting all the supplies, and of course, it did go awry. But I think that she wanted to, do that kind of path of making potions, gathering herbs, maybe not so much in like as a focus of like, she wasn't quite sure if she wanted to like sell potions like her uncle did, or if she just liked making them a lot. So, and like foraging and that kind of nature stuff.
Herbalism.
Being in one with, I keep forgetting that she's also technically a shifter. I like kind of forget about that a lot. Being in nature is beneficial for her and very calming. So I think she it's a wombo combo of a job that's also in your happy place.
The dream.
Yeah, the dream.
All right. And I am Michael, and I play Thaddeus Ofkoot, the dwarven fighter. And Thaddeus really more knew what he didn't want to do when he was young, and he did not want to go into the traditional dwarven mining business. He's always been chatty for a dwarf, so he knew he wanted to go out and see the world. He didn't necessarily know the way he was going to get into that was by becoming a soldier and traveling battlefields until he aligned himself with the Lord in Decrum. But he knew he wanted to get out and about. So he's sort of living his dream of not being at home, but he didn't really have definitive ideas. Now, as he's getting older, he has some ideas of what he wants to be, maybe when he grows older.
Hello, everybody. I'm Josh Baker, and I am playing Gareth Mogford, the Dragonborn Ranger of House Mogford, the vampire-slaying house that is tragically no more, except for him. He's revenge-driven. He's got some cool wings and some lightning that comes out of his mouth sometimes. And he's ready to get out there and get his revenge.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Good question.
Big question?
Big question. I think when Gareth was younger, he was really conditioned to learn about his family and his responsibilities within the house itself. And I think within the house, he'd have like his older siblings kind of teach him things. And I think one of his particular interests, which he is poor at, but he tries anyway, because he's unintelligent in his stats. But I think he wants to like learn more, but it's hard for him. And he had a lot of experience in the library as a kid, so he wanted to learn all the ways that he could slay vampires in the library, and he kind of wanted to be more into books. I think was kind of.
That's
he
why
likes
he's
the
bored
idea of being a scholar, but can't quite read.
Yeah, dude, I think he just chose the wrong career path. Like circumstance kind of led into kind of violence.
Was he forced to hunt vampires by the parents, and he would have preferred to be like a vampire scholar?
Yeah, I think that kind of is the vibe. Like he wanted to just kind of lay back and learn more rather than, get out there and slay.
Love it.
I want to read books, but my parents won't let me out of the weight room.
Mike, it kind of reminds me of like Giles from Buffy, or like the Watchers that like help teach, but don't get hands on with the slaying, the killing.
My Dragonborn wanted to be Giles from Buffy when he grew up.
Exactly.
To sum it up exactly.
There you go.
And I'm Theodore Stringer, game master, player of characters that aren't played by other people. I think I wanted to be a dinosaur when I grew up.
Yeah.
Dinosaur
Nice.
or firefighter, I think were the two preschool ambitions.
A
Two vastly
firefighting
different
training
training
Why not
regimens.
both?
Yeah,
Equal in
Zookeeper, I think
importance.
also.
Zookeeper, I feel like actually had a little bit more oomph behind it. Like I actually knew what zookeepers did a little bit.
Then dinosaur? Are you sure?
Dinosaurs know what's up. They have
Dinosaurs
the best
know what's
job.
up, but I think my criteria for it was just that dinosaurs were awesome.
That's true.
I mean, they are.
Yeah.
Not a lot of us know what they did.
Yeah, what did dinosaurs even do with all that time they had?
Welcome to the sub podcast. It's dinos, dinos, and dinos.
I mean, we only assume we know what they look like. We are just making
what did
assumptions.
they do with all that time?
We know what their bones look like, but we don't know what their skins look
What
like.
did they do with all that time?
How much were they paid per hour?
How much were they paid? What was dinosaur minimum wage?
Oh my gosh.
Do they have tip situations like we do?
Here on Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dinos.
The D's can stand for whatever you want them to.
When last we played, we had a downtime episode, I am almost positive, but everyone went around and got their various things done. We spoke with the Lord, and he told us some local lore that might be important later.
It's so important. It was the Halloween story we've been told so far that is a real story that the kids use as their Halloween story, which is such a cute, like, little wraparound, right? Like, I think we heard about that story with Sir Keegan and the kids a year and a half ago or whatever, like when hearing some lore about it. Now I get the full story about why the kids play Halloween games like that in the mansion. I think that's really cool.
Exactly why.
So that happened. Also, we learned that Haribo's on again, off again boo, or perhaps just maybe femme
he
fatale.
forgot. He
Em
keeps
has been
forgetting her name.
No, M mixes up names. Haribo obviously does not. And
Yeah, Haribo's
How
smarter.
convenient. How convenient for Haribo.
it has
Only
been
until you do.
explicitly an open relationship.
That's true. That is
the
canon.
whole time I've said this.
That is canon.
Okay, it is canon. The Haribo's open relationship person is suspiciously missing during a time of crisis, and Haribo took immediate issue to that and is vowing to prove her innocence by finding her out in the deadly dangerous woods that we've tried
Okay,
to
so
avoid.
that's the thing is that last episode we prepped. We all like did various prep stuff, and Haribo prepared just some stuff for when we left. But ultimately, between that session and this session, I guess for him a couple minutes, but for us a couple weeks, has decided something else entirely than the plan.
So what is it that you decided?
Session begins. I've changed my mind.
Well, okay, that is important.
mean-
That is important. Session begins, and he has kind of changed.
no
his mind.
one's left for anything yet.
Yeah, we've all been in mission mode.
Yeah, we had a day to like do shit. Sparkleonious, Gareth, and Margery went ahead to the kobold camp to prepare.
Gotta prepare.
No, I did my
What'd
own
you do?
shit. I ran away from what's her face, and I read a bunch of books.
Oh, that's
Okay.
I
right.
gained my
You
knowledge.
did.
I know.
You
Okay,
did.
that's right. That's right. So then, as
But
this
this is at
day,
the
I
very
guess.
end of that. Is that
Yeah.
the three of you who are for sure attending or being in maybe the kobold production. Those three have already left. I do not know that Haribo also has left at this point.
I actually think that Grace is right. I think that Margery didn't go with Gareth and Sparkleonious to prep the kobolds.
Yeah, I don't think I would. 'Cause
She
why would
hung
I?
out because that's how she was able to avoid. And then Haribo finished his like cure wounds scroll. Thaddeus helped with the defenses, and Margery basically just avoided Bryrene all day. And then we
Yeah.
like closed up day with like the expectation to head out to the kobold village. I think the next day.
I mean, I also read books. I didn't just like run away and hide.
Let's
I
see.
also, like,
Sparkle. Yeah,
was
the
a lot
last
of
night
like
that
myself.
Sparkleonious
montage,
and
though.
Gareth went to prepare for the show. Margery avoided Bryrene. Thaddeus repaired the walls and got the ballista mobile, and Haribo got potions and a spell scroll, which I imagine in the morning means that the three of us meet up in preparation to like head to the kobold town. But ultimately, Haribo is ready for an adventure with his bags on his back.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are in the middle of town.
He's got gear. He's got kits. He's got rations. He's got
He's
a
got
sleeping roll
gumption.
rolled up. He's ready. He's ready to like leave
got
and
gumption.
not to the kobold place when you guys see him in the morning.
Bringing all that to play, huh?
And Haribo approaches, I guess, the two of you. I'm gonna hand a stone to Thaddeus. I'm gonna say, this is to get in contact with me. I think I was planning on going to the kobold show, but I'm far more worried about Minerva than how the kobolds are doing on their lines, and Sparkleoneous is there, so I know that that's taken care of. After the show, when you guys have prepped the goblins and such, you can get a hold of me and find where I am, but I have like paths she would go with, like notes on what she's doing, and I feel like the more cold the trail goes, the less likely I am to be able to find her if she's in danger out there.
And how do I use this rock?
I guess it's a sending stone, but I guess Haribo's like version of that would be closer to a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
It feels more accurate to what Haribo would hand you. Like, he pulls a little like box off the side of his belt and hands it to you. There's a button on the side that lets you be heard. It's a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
And they're sending
And then when
stones.
you're done, you gotta say over.
Virtually, when you're done, you have to say over. They're sending stones, so technically, as long as we're on the same plane of existence, they just work.
Oh, fair enough.
Which I like. It's not like
Okay.
500 meters or anything like that. It's just same plane. And if we're not on the same plane,
So better than a walkie-talkie.
yeah, way better.
Is space the same plane?
Did you make this?
You invent an infinite range walkie-talkie?
I didn't know we could just make shit.
Sending stones are on the list of things that Haribo can make with his like replicate magic item. And when we switched over from 5e to 2024 Artificer, there was one specific thing I had that I could no longer take, and I needed to replace it. And so I was looking for a replacement.
Okay.
And split up sending stones felt ideal. And plus, every time I level up, I can switch those. So when we got back to town, I would have switched them anyway. Sending stones. I just pass one to Thaddeus and say, like, if you guys need to get in touch with me after the kobold show, I can let you know where I am. I also probably give him like a sketchbook version of her notes and plans so that they can follow the same trails I plan on following to find. I mean, the idea, I guess, that I share this with them is that she went out looking for specific herbs and mushrooms. I imagine she has all of the routes planned, the areas on the map circled, and that through her notes, maybe I've gleaned enough to be able to give them where I'm searching, at least in the woods.
Okay.
I think you can definitely, you can give them a rough idea of where you're going to be.
Okay.
So make sure the kobolds are, I guess, on book, because that dragon we have to deal with later.
They need to be off book.
Oh, off book. don't let them be on book anymore is obviously what I meant.
Their collection's fresh.
Do not let them take the stage without their books.
Yeah. 100%. Honestly, at this point, I'm more interested.
Yeah, has
I'm more
Haribo
worried
been to
about
the theater
Minerva.
before?
I've been to space theater,
will be.
which
They
is so
must
different.
be on book.
The space opera.
Dragon, sir, this is what we call a table read.
Like on table read is pretty funny.
Okay, well,
goodbye.
Thaddeus would wish him luck and ask Sparkleoneous if he needs to do anything before we head to the Goblin Village. And he would tuck
Sparkleoneous is-
this box thing in his pack.
Sparkleonious and Gareth are already there. I guess that was a conversation to you and Margery specifically.
Oh, sorry, Margery. Sparkleoneous is gone.
Yeah.
It's just us.
I can't reach Sparkleoneous on this box thing. How useful is this?
Haribo picks up the box. You can only reach me, Thaddeus.
So wait, can you just like? Is he just spying on us this whole time? I'm trying to whisper. I'm trying to whisper to Thaddeus. I'm like, is he just listening now? Like, does the rock just listen?
Yeah, Thaddeus, you have to let go of the button or I can't hear you the whole time. I let
Oh,
go.
were you
It
pressing
doesn't,
it?
it doesn't stop working until you say over.
Conversation's over. I'll let go of the button.
Wait, also, isn't he right here next to us? Wait a minute. Aren't you still here with us? You haven't left yet.
Real quick, here's how you work it. I give him some explanations. You gotta
Yeah,
say
does
over
it need to
at the end.
recharge? How do you charge it?
No, it's infinite charge.
Oh.
Why do
Yeah,
you
what is
know
it?
what that is?
That's me, sorry. Grace and Margery sound exactly the same, and that's my fault. But we're too deep now for me to change that.
Too intertwined.
Yeah, we are one, except I guess I'm not as evil. That's me asking, like, what does it
Or
run on?
are you?
Just like magic juice? It just runs on like good vibes and
It's just
stuff
a
Science
rock.
magic.
You know,
It's
Haribo
just a
could give
magic
you
rock.
some explanation about how it's, technically sound and it is we're probably past solar charging, but are able to. Well, maybe we're not. Solar charging in the light of the stars, because that is the light of the sun, would make sense. Light of a sun. Maybe they've just figured out how to like grasp it also in the nighttime. So it's always like charging a little bit, as long as it's out.
So he'll clip it on the outside of his bag then.
I love that.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to keep it open to the exposed air. That's how it gets the most charge.
You have to bathe it in
Also,
moonlight.
you don't want that, you want that bag stank on it.
That bag. Yeah. Why does this smell
Also,
like
it's got a
dwarven
10-foot telescoping antenna.
I've also been keeping my
Right.
jerky in there.
That
Sorry.
unfolds
Sorry,
into a
Thaddeus.
satellite. You have to like fully set it up on a tripod every time you're trying to get in touch with me.
It's a really long antenna.
For sure.
Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dinos, a D&D podcast where we mostly talk about the contents of our characters' pockets.
Listen, I like rocks. This was established pretty early on when you used it to trick me.
No, that's true. She was distracted by the
Just call
rocks.
the rock.
2 boxes.
I'm a simple gal. All right, I like a rock. I like a vape.
Rocks and vapes. Those are her boxes.
All right. So, Margery, do you need anything else before we leave town, or shall we head to the goblins?
No, I think let's go. What's the play called again? Do you remember? What's this?
Merchant.
The Manchet of Venice.
The Manchet of Venice. Oh my gosh.
It was something. I guess we'll.
That's
see.
part of the season 2 canon rewrites.
Hank and his merchants.
Oh, you know about
And
me.
his merchants.
I guess let's go because I don't want to be around too much longer. I'm looking over my shoulder in case Byron tries to show up and find
Okay,
something somewhere.
let's beat feet and get out of here.
We do that. We go.
Sparkleoneous and Gareth, I think we left you coming into the clearing with our group of kobolds, and there was a set made of zombies that they were like being building silhouettes.
That's true. And then at the end of the play, whenever the building falls forward, it's just a wall of zombies, and the window panes that the zombies don't have fall around our characters. And then all the zombies get up and do it again. 6 nights a week.
And a 1. And a 2. All right, from the top.
Initial formations.
But yeah, I imagine we're furiously rehearsing. We're on our feet 100%. There's no more reading of lines. Surely we're off book or mostly off book. Can I roll an off book check?
We have to be.
Off book check.
I don't know.
Do you
I don't know. Eek has -1 to off book.
-1 to off book.
There's a few ways out of this. I do kind of like an off book check. The other thought that I have is
Awesome.
you're always off book if there isn't a book.
Oh no, we're gonna just.
We've been running on a book this whole time, though. Duckets has
but
been
it's not been like
explicitly
going
on a
good.
book.
But it's not been going good.
I think it's gonna go better with us trying to
You were in
improv.
the podcast. You saw the Kobold podcast.
So true, and that was so recently.
I think, I don't know. Duckets
I mean, do you
feels
guys
like
want
this
to
is gonna
take
go well.
another stab at the Merchants of Venice here?
No.
No.
Like
Like
a
a
real
real
one in the
stab?
Manchet
No.
of Venice.
I like that one more.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Sparkleoneous really quickly writes let's do this instead instead of an off-book check. Sparkleoneous really quickly writes a very simple play called The Manchet of Venice.
But
It's got about 80 lines.
Duckets is having a pure
70.
panic attack. An absolute nightmare.
Don't worry, your lines are the same.
What?
What?
Oh no, you see, your lines are going to be the same. You're off book, right, Duckets?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
I have like 20 parts. You're telling me you rewrote the whole thing with just
No. See, I'm gonna write. Here we go. Stay with me. I'm gonna write 80 lines for everyone else. Whenever you pause, they'll say one of their lines.
Oh, goody.
And that's the Manchetta Venice.
I sure hope this dragon likes experimental theater.
So many of us that have been practicing lines for so long.
Who else is off book? Everyone raise your hands. If you're off book, raise your right hand.
I look at Gareth. Dead in the eyes.
Gareth raises his right hand.
All the zombies raise their hands.
Gareth, you play Portia, right?
Duckets raises his hands.
Yes.
Wonderful. All of your lines are going to be the same as well then. So I'm only going to write 60 lines. Is there anyone else who's... Because this is getting easier and easier for me, from my perspective. Is there any other kobolds that are not... that are off book?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 for Bite being off book, so he knows where the pyrotechnic...
yeah.
Yeah,
where the
Butts Off
pyrotechnics
rolled
go,
a
but his
5.
lines are a train wreck.
Let me roll.
Okay.
This is gonna be
That's
such a busy
4.
show for Duckets.
I got a 4 minus 1, which is a 3.
Oh god, you're
Okay.
still better than Bite.
This dragon's gonna get us.
Yeah. Duckets is not enjoying life right now.
I think we're in trouble.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Breaths. Deep breaths.
Sparkleoneous breathes with his whole body.
Yeah, Sparkleoneous is rippling with tension.
And you say there's a dragon that's going to come and watch this. Did I already know that?
Did you?
I hope. I don't think so.
Sure, Nelson will be here.
Oh, the dragon that you guys pay your rent to.
Yeah, it's actually when rent is due.
Uh,
Where's I think Haribo said he was gonna be back with the gold to pay our rent this month.
How much was it again?
200 gold.
Oh, okay. That's all right. That's fine.
Okay.
Don't
He
worry.
did send that ahead, right?
Oh, I've got it right here.
Okay.
And then Sparkleoneous plops out into his hands and he shakes it up and down. And then he plops it back inside of himself.
Was there 200 gold in there?
Hey, let's all find out together.
Haribo only had like 80 something gold, so I'm actually glad I remember that now and not.
How much gold do I
It sure is not.
Yeah,
It sure is not 200 gold.
We have not been particularly money
It
focused.
sure
on this
is
adventure.
not. It's
Ours-
mostly equipment you hear in there.
A whole bunch of stuff falls on the ground.
No, I don't shake it out. I just shake my
Oh.
pot sealed up and down a couple of times.
Okay.
But it sounds
yeah.
like candles and like torches, maybe a couple of shirts. It's not as jingly as one would hope for 200 gold.
What do you do with the shirts?
Eat them.
Okay. Yeah, Buttsoft looks like if he had hair, he would have been like pulling on it. Whatever that looks like for scales. Maybe his skin looks loose.
Like a forced molt.
How has the side business been going? Just out of curiosity.
What side business?
The defending of merchant caravans.
I mean, it went well for the first caravan of merchants, but there haven't been any caravans after that.
First one, got it. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just might have to make a stop into town. But that's beside the point. I think we should do some rehearsals still, probably, right? How much time do we have? PA? Can I get a PA?
Duckets runs over.
How much time do we have until doors open?
3 or 4 hours, sir.
Oh.
Do you think that's time for a win?
Yeah, let's play a little zip zap fireball.
Zip zap fireball. With all these rewrites? Duckets is like looking furiously ripping through the script at all the rewrites you've done.
Did you say fireball?
No, I said zip.
Understood that reference.
Zap! Flip, flip, flip. Fireball! Ow!
As far as it goes, the kobolds, they are rehearsing. They are. It seems to your untrained eye that perhaps all of the scripts were getting in their way, and that they were stumbling over all of the words. And once they got to make up their own words, maybe they do better. Or it's at least got like something of a flow to it.
They
Duckets
know the premise.
Yeah, they know the plot. They know how it goes. Duckets knows his lines and still says them.
Rigidly, unrefusing to change them.
And that is what I'm expecting when you jump
To
in.
the detriment of the show.
I want that iambic, sir. But it is 48-hour theater, and they are on hour 44, I guess, 46, 45. And so they are looking at the both of you for whatever help that you can give them. Gareth and Sparkleoneous, how can you help these kobolds do better theater? You might have been promoted to like backstage help now. Unless, Gareth, you also want to do jumping in with actual Shakespeare lines.
I think with Gareth right now, I think he might be doing a little bit of like assistant managing on the side, and like ordering them around and seeing where their entrances are and stuff. And you can also be jumping in as Portia, I think, at the same time, as we're like going through our new play, our rewrites.
Yeah, I sort of imagine Sparkleonious's role during the play here as it's what my mother does whenever they do dance recitals for children. That's what I imagine Sparkleonious is. He's standing at the bottom of the stage, like in the front, and he's like making hand motions and telling people to like move forward into their light, you know? Like it's like, get off, it's not your time anymore. This bit sucks, wrap it up.
That is essential. It does almost sound like Sparkleonious and Gareth are doing the same job, but I'm not mad about that.
We need to work together right now.
There's a lot of zombies.
And you've got lines as Portia anyway. You know, when you're being Portia, he can be assistant managing, you know.
How many?
Haribo, you are venturing into the silent forest alone.
Yeah, switch up. Yeah, for sure. I'm doing that.
Thank God.
I have my belt in stealth mode, which gives me advantage on stealth checks. I'm doing it right and proper. I'm being sneaky. I'm moving low,
All right.
moving to the ground. I'm looking for my
Let's get
girlfriend.
perception and stealth checks from you.
Perception and stealth. Okay. Perception is a neutral roll of 17. Stealth is advantage because of my belt at 14.
Okay. With a 14 stealth, 13 perception, you slip through the forest unnoticed, or at least unmolested as far as you can tell. You do need to be stealthy because there is activity in the forest. It is alive with the malicious hedges that we have met in previous episodes. Like woody caterpillars, they trundle about the forest floor. And you do have to take something of a circuitous route to avoid them. You do find the remains of the path that Minerva usually uses to get to her foraging grounds and foraging domicile. But any traces that you hoped to find of Minerva along this trail have been obliterated by the gigantic footprints that you instead find all up and down this trail, crisscrossing.
Like that of a foot or that of like...
No, that of... Give me a nature check. It's a creature for sure. Big one.
Big one. Nature check. 10.
You think it's a reptile. Big, 4 toes.
How big in comparison to like my foot? Just as a reference.
Bigger than both your feet.
Like, could I lay down in its footprint?
You could not lay down, but you could sit down crisscross applesauce inside this footprint.
Okay, heard. Okay. I hate that. That sucks.
It's not great.
No, not good at all. I mean, I'm gonna just try to keep like perception out, avoid whatever big things are around. My goal is to make it to the clearing where these things grow, based on the notes I took from her building, her shop, to see if she made it there. If I can't find signs of her on the path here.
Awesome.
Stay stealthy, keep observation out for something of that size, but ultimately push forward.
Okay. You push forward. You come to a fork in the path. Really, a fork in the path that it's basically a deer track. That this path is. So like, there's a place where the main path that you know of that goes to the forager's hut diverts, and then there's trees. And you know that if you go through these trees, you will find the special clearing where the actual foraging happens. And the footprints have crisscrossed all along this path. And when you come to this space, the footprints head off towards the forager's hut. And the way towards the clearing and the foraging looks safer.
I'm gonna drop into a stealth, and I'm actually gonna push up towards the foraging hut. She's been gone for 6 days. My thought is that she would have needed shelter at some point in that time. If it's destroyed or whatever, I can always come back to the safer, untouched route. But if I, get into the bushes, take a really, really stealthy approach to try to observe the forager's hut to see if there's any signs of life, it feels more pressing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. As you are creeping along the sides of this path, you hear something large thrashing in the underbrush, making its way towards you. Not as large as the owner of these footprints would be, but big enough.
Big enough indeed.
Do you want to stand here and confront?
No, definitely not. I'm gonna try to totally hide from it. I think is it big enough to be knocking down trees big enough?
No. It's like shoving aside bushes big.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna climb up into a nearby tree and try to hide. Okay.
You climb up a tree. We'll just let the stealth check roll. Through the underbrush punches a black bear, just regular sized black bear. But there is a couple weird things about this black bear. There is a thick fringe of green foam around its mouth, and probably more obviously, it looks like it's wearing a big flower as a hat. And the bear comes across the path and towards the tree, and it sniffs and snuffles around. Make one more perception check for me.
Natural 1.
That's a weird hat.
You cursed yourself.
That's exactly what I thought, that it was a weird hat. That's what M thought, so. It threw me, the player. I could see it throwing Haribo.
Anyone, 30, 33, 30 or and under, it looks, this flower is sort of akin to the Venusaur flower, as far as imagining this hat.
A bulb.
A big petaled bulb flower. It's weird. I would tell you more, but you rolled a 1.
I'm more focused, I think, on the bear anyway. Is it climbing the tree to get at me? Or is it just
it doesn't
hanging out?
It doesn't seem to have found you. His perception check was also not very good.
Okay.
It probably has an ability that would give it advantage, but I'm not going to look up its stat block and find out for sure. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, just real quick. I just want to know if it has keen senses.
All right. Well, if it has keen senses, I get to roll again.
I've been very surprised about some of the animals that don't have keen senses.
I ain't never gonna say, actually DM hurt me.
It does if it's relying on smell.
Hey.
It has keen
again.
smell.
Okay.
I meant no, I was not looking it up. I'm not curious at all on if it actually can smell me.
It's better for content.
You are lurking in this tree, and it's snuffling around the base of the tree. And how high up in this tree did you get?
As high as the tree would let me. Far enough away. Like, not within reach for sure, but 20 feet up.
Okay.
A fall would suck, but...
It circles the tree once, and then half a time more, and its head snaps up and faces you. And you look into its blank eyes and its foaming mouth and the pair of sharp roots growing into its neck, and you
cast Sorceress Bolt on its head.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything else I also do, but
I think you probably roll initiative.
Okay.
But you probably do get to cast Sorcerer's Bolt on its head first, because it rolled an 8.
For initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 17. There's a plus to that. So I'll follow through with that Sorcerer's Burst.
I'm going first, nerd.
It's going to be fire damage, and I'm aiming at the flower on its head. Can I make a perception check as I do this as well? Is the bear, like you said, blank eyes? Does the bear seem alive? You know what I mean?
Yes. I don't know. What does alive mean?
I mean, does it see... blank eyes read something to me. Is it blank eyes like blind eyes? You know how blind eyes are cloudy? I feel like in a lot of media, zombies' eyes are cloudy too. I don't know if that's anything.
You're
that's
asking
not
if it's a zombear.
Yeah, I guess I'm literally seeing if it's an alive bear body or if it's a dead bear body that is animated. As a curiosity, it's not going to change my blast of Sorceress Burst. It's just a Haribo's curious mind.
I think that this is either a dead bear or a soon-to-be dead bear.
Okay. Ranged spell attack is a 14.
That hits.
1d8 fire damage as it looks up at me nastily. Ugh. Is it plus anything? No. If you roll an 8, I did not. 1.
Okay.
The opposite I rolled. If you roll an 8, no. Okay, cool.
Are you using a trick D20?
Oh, that was a D8.
Okay, so
Trick dice set.
Yeah, the whole thing's a trick.
1 damage. No particular response. Now its head is smoking. It pops up on 2 legs and quickly begins to scale this tree. Bears have a climb speed of 30 feet, and you are 20 feet up in this tree.
Can I use my movement on the rest of my turn to go up higher? How high does this tree go?
Trees are pretty tall. I think you could probably...
No, Haribo, actually, so sorry. Haribo would have assumed the same thing M did. I just rolled another natural 1 on my, understanding that check, because M fully thought he was safe in this tree. If it has a climb speed, Haribo doesn't know it, so he wouldn't have moved up. You're right, continue.
I wonder what... Interesting. The stat block I'm looking at has a climb speed and some other stuff, but no keen senses.
Oh.
Wonder where'd you found your stat block?
No, my assumption was that I didn't think that black bears climb trees. The moment I looked it up on Google, it said black bears are expert actual tree climbers. So
oh yeah, you do not want to be
okay.
in a tree. Yeah, that's not the way.
M was just wrong, and I think Haribo could have been wrong also.
Bears don't climb trees.
That's what
silly.
I thought. When I saw a bear, I was like, woof, I'm safe.
Okay, so up this tree the bear comes. It takes less than 6 seconds for the bear to be on top of you.
They can ascend a 100-foot tree in roughly 30 seconds. That's Google.
Oh God.
You're so fucked.
Harlow's like, woof, and the bear's like,
It's a bear that doesn't feel pain. You're screwed.
Oh my goodness. I will say it had less hit points than I thought it would. But now it is on top of you, and it does get a multi-attack. And it's swinging in on you with its big paws. That is a 6 and a dirty 20.
the dirty 20 hits, for sure.
Okay, take a d6 plus 2 damage.
Hey, I went back to rolling high. I'll take a
Okay.
solid 8 total damage.
Wonderful. Expertly
Max
rolled,
damage.
sir. Expertly rolled.
Would it be too mean to say make a dex save?
No, I mean, of course it wouldn't. I'm in a tree.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw. What are my bonuses on that? Nope. +1, a 10.
Is this also just M versus a bear?
Yep.
These stats seem very similar to just M versus a bear.
That sounds like
These
it.
rolls and your knowledge.
It's all negatives and highest rolls on damage possible.
So, it smacks you real good with its paw. It slices you for 8 damage, and you wobble and you slip, but you manage to catch yourself. You are still in the tree.
It's like hanging from a branch.
Yeah, with as many limbs as you want. You can even have all 4 hanging on the branch there, but you are a dangling. Well, you're probably now. I think if you dropped down next turn, you probably would avoid damage.
Okay.
Margery and Thaddeus, what do you guys talk about? It takes kind of a bit to travel to the kobold village. What's up?
Cut to a nice stroll.
Cut to the stroll, the conversations about Thaddeus is worried about the city of Dekra. I mean, his repairs were rushed and they should last a little while, but he's concerned if they face another onslaught. So he would share that with Margery, and then if the conversation lulled, he might ask her, how did you learn to heal people in such a painful way?
Well, when you're, the way I could explain it, when you're channeling the energy of my great lord and savior, Belsharoon, those who aren't maybe as loyal and sworn in will feel the pain of his touch, of his healing. It's bad. He also feeds off that a little bit. Little yummy pain.
So he's feeding off of my pain, or he's feeding
like
off the fact that you're causing me pain?
It's a beneficial thing. It's a symbiotic relationship. You get healed, he gets your pain vibes.
And I don't answer this question.
And this is just as much as Grace knows off the dome.
But this doesn't in any way make me obligated to your lord, right?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, no. For now.
See,
you're good.
that wasn't very convincing, Margery.
Listen. Just don't die, and you'll be fine.
Just don't die.
Don't die.
I'll be forced to bring you back.
That's what I say all the time. Just don't die, you'll be fine.
It's you'll be fine.
Okay. Well, duly noted. Then I will plan to not die.
And with the onslaught of Zekrom, my gut's telling me if we kill the source, maybe they'll all just die off, and we find the source of what's making these zombies.
Yeah, which is
Not
why
my
we need
zombies,
to see.
but the evil trees.
Yeah.
Not Zogmoth zombies, not the ZZs.
Zogmoth zombies.
Not the double Z's, but the trees.
Oh goodness, did you think I mean the human zombies? No, the tree zombies.
No, don't be silly. You silly dwarf.
Oh, my bad. So sorry.
No. The trees. And how's
This
How are
is
you
fun.
doing? How are you?
This is probably what the conversation is really like. So,
Do you want some jerky? I got some trail
Oh.
jerky.
well, he's a dwarf. He'll
Scarf
probably
and
eat
I-
anything. So,
Scarf and I have been enjoying trail jerky.
sure, he'd take
wet
some
jerky.
scary jerky.
Nice.
No Constitution
Nice.
saving throw on the jerky we've been talking about for 3 years.
Right?
This is fantasy jerky.
This
It
is
lasts
new
a long
jerky.
time.
All of the old jerky got left in the. We've talked about this. All the old
Okay.
jerky got left in the thing, and
This
it's
was covered in our
Barson's
side
jerky
show.
now.
Oh,
Jerky
it's
talk.
Barson's jerky now. That's right.
Yeah,
So
I
whatever this
guess I
jerky is
stole
that
more
you've
jerky.
suddenly produced, you got it new in town.
It's the
Listen,
hold on. We have
I
not
might
been
have
in
stolen
town.
some.
The only
jerky.
thing we've talked about Margery killing in the past few days is hobgoblins. It's all I'm
Urchin's
saying.
got to urge.
I've been killing hobgoblins to practice my dark arts. Who said it wasn't jerky making?
My dark
drying
art
meat?
jerky make.
My meat drying spells. I've been
Oh my
practicing
God.
my meat drying spells.
Marjorie's like, how does that taste, huh?
It's like a layer of
Pretty good,
preservation,
right?
You preserve the jerky a little bit. There's layers to it.
Tastes
And you know what? The
normal, huh?
jerky tastes good. It tastes good. It's
like
good
victory.
jerky.
The
As
tagline
Zogmoth
is
says-
tastes normal, huh?
Pretty good, right?
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's all I got. Jerky.
That's it.
Do I do a pet? You can pet my ferret if you want. I have a ferret.
I'm
Okay,
good.
Marjorie never
just
talks
so
again.
I'm
It's all
clear,
bad.
because either we're going to leave this scene or we're going to do a Constitution check and then we're going to leave this. Did you or did you not make this new jerky yourself?
I did not. Don't
Stop
worry.
Okay,
I stole it.
excellent.
Urchin's gonna urge.
Urchin's
Okay.
gotta urge. I'm not paying for no jerky. I don't have time to make it myself, but I will say it's crossed your mind because
She thought it was jerky, but it was soldier socks hanging up on a line.
buying it or stealing it are the two options. So make it yourself. The third new option. She thought about it. I'll say that. This is not homemade jerky, but the next batch might be.
As
Tune in
Zogmoth
next
says,
week,
it's yuck. Okay, so
Who knows? Maybe my vape guy has jerky knowledge that I need to just like take a hit of it secretly and get some.
yeah, you could
Bedtime story
definitely
jerky knowledge.
take a hit in search of jerky knowledge.
Not right now. He won't approve of my Hank fam.
Thaddeus is chewing on jerky as we enter the clearing. There have been signs, I would say signs of varying qualities. You can tell that some of these were drawn by kobolds and some of these were maybe drawn by Sparkleoneous or Gareth, directing potential attendees, passersby, to the clearing. Following these signs, there are a bunch of rocks and tree stumps that have been sort of pushed into some semblance of organization on one side of this clearing. On the other side, Sparkleoneous, can you do any sort of illusions? Can you make curtains or anything like that?
I absolutely can. I believe I just know the spell Major Illusion.
Perfect. Yeah. So there's just freestanding curtains. Don't look. Maybe they have a side curtain. Maybe it's a perimeter of curtain.
Major
But
image,
don't look backstage.
it is a 20-foot cube. It
You
seems
probably
completely
have.
real.
That seems fine.
20 by 20?
20 feet 20 feet square of curtain all the way around.
And then there's a little bit of stage past the curtain. We've got like 10, maybe 15 feet of stage past the curtain, and then that's, a slightly rectangular stage that juts out into the audience. Semicircle of stumps and stones, haphazardly pushed together as quickly as we could.
Perfect. Okay. There are already ROTC kobolds, I think, in a selection of the seats. I don't think all of them showed up. How many seats did you guys lay out?
200.
Oh my god. That's too many. Try
It
again.
took an hour and a half of our 4 hours of time.
It's really important.
It's really
You just don't know how many people will be here.
It's high on.
And if they can't sit, they'll leave.
There are 15 ROTC kobolds occupying a row and a half of...
And are they all sitting together?
Yes. All together in the middle. There are a couple other kobolds. There are 3 goblins. They're sitting in the back. Where do you guys want to sit? There's apparently over 100, well over 100 open seats.
dead in the front or dead in the back is the only kind of options, I think.
Yeah, I think Thaddeus and I should sit in the back. We're definitely
Yeah.
gonna, like,
You
walk
two
in.
in the very back and those 2 in the very front.
We walk down the hill and we see how many rows of chairs there are.
Yeah,
and we're
like
like,
you set up a
we're
blanket
definitely sitting in the back.
On the hill and sit
That's
back
right,
there.
yeah, general
Like
seating.
Shakespeare in the Park. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. 100% like Shakespeare in the Park.
Got my KFC bowl,
Yeah.
you know.
Jerky, a bag of jerky that wasn't sold in the area.
Hell yeah. All right. So you have bowl of jerky, blanket. You're living
worst
large
popcorn.
here on the hill. Thaddeus, you're getting yourself comfortable. You look around, and an ancient kobold is he's slowly making his way. He's got a staff that's taller than him. He's sort of hunched over, and he's making his slow way up to sort of next to where you guys are at.
Do I recognize this ancient kobold?
Insight check.
Well, so far it's a nat 19, and that's intelligence, right?
Insight's wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom? That's a +3, so that's a 22.
The kobold is a mystery to you, but that staff looks awfully familiar. It feels like it's not exactly the staff you remember, but it bears a striking similarity to the staff carried by the lich that you encountered a day and a half ago.
It's a really cool staff.
Like
Okay.
steampunky.
It's a wooden version of a really cool staff.
All right.
Like, is it built up with the same kind of mechanical liquid compartments, or is it like I'm just curious what reminds him of Zogmoth.
It's like fan art.
I don't know that we ever described Zogmoth's staff. It is long and black. It's either real and lacquered, or it is carved out of some sort of glimmering black stone. A life-sized skull on the end of the staff. I think with some sort of simple carved crown coming out of the bones of the skull. It's obviously not that staff that this kobold is carrying, but it is a wooden staff, and the big bulb on the end of it does kind of look like a skull with horns coming out of it. And it is the same length.
I'm gonna ask the kobold as he comes close where he got such a staff.
I made this staff myself.
What inspired that design?
The slow decay of all things.
And he
Incredible
takes the staff
voiceover.
in both hands and he plants it down in the dirt, and the wooden part grows roots, and the staff morphs and changes until it is a wooden recliner.
Nice.
He's so rad.
And very slowly and carefully, the kobold climbs into the recliner and relaxes. He says,
My poor tired body. That's what you living people say, right?
Oh, I didn't know that you were such a lover of the arts.
It's my first time in real life, but
And he takes out a scrap of paper.
Is that just Zogmoth? It took me quite a while.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's exactly who this
Yeah,
is,
dog.
and he's just in disguise.
Could you
so
not?
funny.
Could you not tell from that excellent voice work?
I
Zogmoth
yeah.
as a
was
kobold
trying to figure
voice?
out how this guy was copying Zogmoth.
Hey, thank
but
you.
it-
That's
it
exactly
just
what I
is.
was going for.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, this guy definitely came into contact with Zogmoth, but I didn't realize it
Came
was.
into contact. STD.
I love it.
yeah, dude, I love theater. I was invited, and so now I'm here.
He waves the ticket for a second, and then he sets it down and he starts to fill a pipe.
Would you like some jerky?
Sure.
He takes the jerky and he puts it in his mouth. And he makes a face.
It's texturally unpleasant.
It can be an acquired taste.
It's supposed to be this soft and wet.
I specifically said this was good jerky. It was good jerky that I stole. I stole
Okay.
good, not wet jerky. Last
not
time you made my
old.
jerky wet. Stop messing with my jerky. Leave my jerky alone.
is cool,
It has
Gabe.
sunglasses on, okay?
I put on sunblock. Leave my jerky alone. It's good jerky. He likes it.
No,
It's
I was
yummy.
lying. I was lying about how soft and wet it is.
I'm yelling this down here.
Just
It's
my
good.
tongue. I'm not used to.
I'm yelling this down the hill. It's good. It's
You're
good
right there.
jerky.
Yeah, you're
Oh, I
right
thought he was
next to
down.
me and
Yeah, no,
I thought
Zogmoth.
I
he
was
parked
further
himself next to
away.
you on the hill, Shakespeare in the Park style, except he's in a recliner.
Oh,
He's
He
too
just
cool
wants
for a
everyone
blanket.
at Shakespeare in the Park to know that it's good jerky.
it is good jerky.
And they do now.
Be jealous.
Hey everybody, he's got jerky and it's good.
6 ROTC kobolds get up and come and start heading up the the hill towards you.
I make my hand light a purple flame. Not. It's this my jerky.
Make an
You're good.
intimidation roll.
Oh man.
Or they will come bully you for
Oh,
your
no.
jerky.
They'll
Yeah,
bully me
your
for my
jerky.
jerky.
You got theater snacks.
You got no sex.
You got any games on your phone?
That's only a 5.
You got any games on your rock?
You got
You,
games
uh,
on your phone. It's so fucking funny.
It wants in your rock.
You raise your hand with purple flame, but they're already almost there, and unless you actually are gonna blast one, they all are gonna take a handful of jerky. Like Halloween kids on an unguarded porch.
Can I just? How big are these kobolds? Can I just kick them? Kobolds are small, right? Give it small.
Yeah.
Not these thick ass ROTC push up and kobolds.
Fine. I'm gonna blast the kobolds. I don't want them taking my jerky. I'm
Hell
evil.
yeah, we're starting to fight.
Oh,
You could
look
just
at Margery
hand
blasting the
Thaddeus the
kobolds
jerky,
again.
and they're not likely to try and take it from Thaddeus.
Yeah, I mean, I could. I was specifically told to be more evil, gang. What do you want from me?
I'm not. Did I say anything? I'm having a great
Hey.
time.
I say nothing about what your actions go.
I rolled a 10. I don't know what I'm adding to it.
To blast a kobold, your spellcasting attack modifier, I would imagine.
Spell attack modifier.
Which for you is spell attack roll plus 5.
15.
That does
I'm
hit.
aiming. Okay, I'm aiming for like right in front of them. So if they keep going at this eager rate, they're gonna walk right into my fire and they're gonna burn themselves. Like The greed
Pretty evil way
is
to
too
put
much.
it that they're burning themselves in this case.
Yeah, I mean, I'm involved, but also they're being greedy and rude. greedy little guys. They need to learn. You can't just take people's jerky. You didn't even ask. It is where to take it.
I'm gonna kill you.
They do all. I think they all stop and they look amongst themselves, and one of them says,
That was really lame. He didn't even hit us.
Damn. All right. Well then, I guess I have to roll. Do I roll again, or is it just like
"No."
do I get to just? Are they gonna keep advancing, or are they leaving? Are they like, this is lame?
Yeah, I think they're more along the lines of "This is lame."
We don't even want your lame jerky.
Sure. Yeah. All
Person
right.
coming, not sharing jerky.
They'll stomp down the hill.
You won't forget this.
Oh no!
Okay.
You're gonna get jumped in a back alley by some kobolds, and it's going
They'll
down.
rob you of everything you've
Says-
ever eaten.
Says the guy that climbed a tree in front of a bear. You're about to get
Yeah,
eaten by
I've
a
looked it
bear.
up. I've looked it up. Bears climb trees so fast.
Yeah, I know.
And now I know too.
Especially black bears. Those are like literally the tree climbing
Those are the climbing
ones.
bears.
That's literally like the worst bear you could have come across for tree climbing.
Just as if I thought that might be what you'd do.
Oh, he knew. Just like he knew my knowledge, my love of rocks, he knew your ignorance of bears.
That's why he's a good DM.
100 feet in 30 seconds is
Because
crazy
I know.
fast.
I know what my players know, and more importantly, I know what they don't know.
Exit pursued by a bear. Wait a minute. Exit pursued by a bear? Isn't that's Shakespeare?
That is Shakespeare.
Hell yeah. Blend of both.
Yeah, but I don't want Haribo to be mauled yet.
That's next episode.
That's off stage.
You should yell into your rock for help or something. Don't you have a rock for help? Helping rock?
Oh, I do have a walkie-talkie, but
Bear!
it's just a bear. It's just a bear.
It is just a bear.
Yeah, he's
That's fair.
level
He
5
does have-
adventurer. He'll be alright.
And
That
black
was first
bears are
luck. He can
also
burn through.
the smallest, right, of the bears. It's not like I'm
Yeah,
saying
they're on the smaller
can
end of
fight
bear.
a black
Yeah.
bear over
Yeah.
a grizzly bear, but it is the
If
smallest.
it's
of the
brown,
bear.
lay down. If it's
Yeah.
black, fight
And
back.
if it's white, good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's black.
If it's green, what do you mean?
If it's green, it wants your spleen.
Oh no. That's inside me.
Haribo, it's your turn.
How far is the bear from me? Like so close?
He's like five feet from you empirically.
Like, so close.
You're hanging from a tree. Your feet are probably, 10, 12 feet off the ground.
Constitution saving throw from the bear.
Oh. Okay. That seems like something bears would be good at.
They're pretty decent, I think, at it, but
They're not bad.
I just have to hope.
That's an 18 from the bear.
Well, that passes. He's going to take some damage, and that damage is going to be... Let me roll this up, and then I'll... Okay. At half, the bear takes 6 damage. Haribo reaches down and double taps his belt, and it causes a concussive burst to shoot out from him in 15 feet in all directions. Thunder wave. The bear takes 6 damage after the halving. Would have been 12. And nothing else. It is not
That
pushed. I
was
was
a
hoping
good
to
idea.
shove it through the tree.
That was a good idea.
Unfortunately, I did not. I'm just gonna let go of the branch. That feels like an object interaction kind of action. To just let go of the branch and fall to the ground.
Now you're at the base of the tree.
And then I run away and into the bushes and try to stealth, like hide from the bear.
Okay. But yeah, make a stealth check.
Run away! Yeah, that's not great. Stealth check, just crashing through the bushes with an 11.
Running in a straight line away.
Yeah, 100%. I'll hide! Crash, 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 crash.
I gotta find somewhere to hide.
Yeah. I'm thinking about hiding soon. I'm not hiding yet.
Yeah, the bear rolled a 14 on keeping track of where you're at.
The mode my thing is in gives me an additional 5 speed of movement, so I get 35 feet just crashing into the bushes.
The bear chases you. Not well. It chases you horizontally. It does not climb back down the tree. It runs to the end of the branch after you and then falls.
That sucks.
It's going to take 6 more damage. You see it pop up from the bushes that it fell into and sort of totter around, and the flower on its head looks sort of busted, and then it starts to lope after you, but it only makes it about 10 more feet before the turn's over. Haribo, your turn again.
Crashing through the underbrush. I'm gonna turn around. I don't really want to waste another spell slot, but I want to kill this thing. I'm gonna turn around. I'm going to point at it and cast Witch Bolt, which for Haribo is probably a thing already. It feels like a cool space technology. He twists the knob on the front of the belt, and electricity charges up through his palm. He fires it off. And I think it is it in fact is down here. Spell attack roll. 15 to hit.
That hits.
This hit is 2d12 lightning damage.
Gosh golly.
Hopefully just to torch the thing.
Set belt phasers to kill.
To kill at 14 lightning damage.
Yeah, you fire an impressive beam of electricity from your palm, and the bear's momentum carries it forward in a slide another 5 feet, but mostly you hear the slide because when you hit it with this bolt, it drops, and it drops back down into the underbrush, and that's all you hear of that. The forest returns to an eerie quiet.
I'm gonna go examine the bear. That's a strange piece of flora growing on top of a piece of almost dead or dying flesh. There's a lot of weird things going on. I just want to get a sense of what's going on before I go further in.
Okay. You go in and you have a look. Some might even say an inspection of this.
Or an investigation, perhaps?
An investigation, some may say.
Some may even say an investigation. Yeah, why don't you roll that?
If those people say that, I get a 21.
Of this plant. And there's a lot to see about this plant. Or at least I think it's easy to figure out everything that there is to figure out about this plant. Lifting up the battered petals, you see that everything of this plant sprouted from a fist-sized seed that is like a big burr attached to the fur of the bear. And from the top of the seed has sprouted a stem that extends up to this flower, and from the bottom of this seed has sprouted 2 sharp roots that have buried themselves in the neck of the bear.
Don't like that.
Small vines attach the stem to the head, and the flower sits on top like a cool hat.
It's like in the brain of this thing, though, I imagine. Like rooted into the skull kind of vibe.
Yeah, I do like that. I think
inside hat.
I think with an investigation 21, the roots are drawing power, but yes, you also see that the vines that look to be stabilizing the stem are also probably buried into the control section of the bear.
Well, I'd like to harvest what I can from this plant, even if it's pretty gruesomely from the bear, as best as I can, so that maybe Minerva can tell me what's up with it when I find her, and then move on to check the hut.
I think that's flat dexterity, unless you can think of a better skill.
It wouldn't matter if I did. I rolled a natural 2. I just sort of rip the petals off of it. I don't even take out a knife. I just like try to pull the flower off of the head. It all rips. It's
really
gross.
predicted the outcome of the dice rolls for you.
Yeah,
I should not have done this.
Yeah, it's. Ugh, yeah, no, it's yucky. There's no.
I look down. There's nothing I can really put in my bag. Like, I should check on the cabin. I put it down.
Oh, goodness. Okay. The sun is beginning to set. The seats of the clearing are as full as they're probably going to be.
Which is hundreds of people.
Hundreds of them. No.
50s of people.
I think I can give you a 50. I might even give you a handful more than that.
Hey, I'll take it.
That feels like a good number for the forest. It's a lot of the kobolds. It's some goblins. There's probably a few other miscellaneous forest folk here. But now it's beginning to get too dark to recognize any of them. As the darkness begins to fall, it seems like the curtains themselves are sort of radiating a light. Perhaps they even flash at a particular interval to signal that we're going to start the show.
Yeah, so they flash green for a while. No, wait, they flash red for a while, and then yellow for a while.
And they open.
And then green.
And they open to a backdrop of zombies. Zombies standing to form the word Venice.
Oh my gosh.
Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice, A Wider World is DM'd by Theodore Stringer. The players are Josh Baker as Gareth Mogford, Mike Harrison as Thaddeus Ofkoot, Lawrence Jennings as Sparkleoneous, Grace Stringer as Margery Ridgeback, and myself, M. Williams, as Haribo Tamagotchi. Thanks for joining us for another episode. Be sure to leave us a rating or review if you enjoyed yourself, and to join us in 2 weeks for the next episode. We'll catch you next time.
Out steps Buttsoft. Buttsoft is wearing a toga, and he stands straight and orderly, and then from one of the wings out runs Eep, carrying a large rock. And Eep runs out dramatically to the center of the stage, pauses dramatically, looks from side to side. Discerning theater goers might know this as the look of someone who doesn't remember their lines.
Sparkleoneous is making hand motions.
Strikes a dramatic pose, holding the rock up into the air.
Oh God!
And Buttsoft begins to monologue.
Here in Venice, we are merchants. We merch. Every single one of us must merch. Young merchant Antonio. And while he's doing this, Eep is trying to follow the narration with poses with Big Tony. Young Antonio wants to be a merchant, but he can't merch here. Too many merchants merching their merch.
Behold my merch! And I shake Big Tony. I just interrupt. It just interrupts.
No one wants his shitty merch.
He must sell it far away from here. He must merch. But far away from here, it costs money. He must make a loan. In order to merch, he needs ducats. He needs them. Enter ducats.
Breathing heavily already, deep sweat coming down his forehead. Ducats, if we're at the beginning of the play, we're at the beginning of the play. Ducats runs out, and he looks at Eep, and he looks at the rock, and he says, "Your mind is tossing on the ocean. There, where your argosies with portly sail like seniors and rich burghers on the flood, that curtsy to them are due reference. as they fly. Oh boy, by them with their woven wings.
Eep throws Big Tony at Ducats.
Oh God.
Big Tony, no!
That's what he's for.
My wind,
That's my friend!
cooling my broth,
Was your friend?
would blow me to an ague when I thought.
Eep seizes Ducats and begins to drag him off stage.
No.
Buttsoft says, Antonio has obtained the ducats. But she must return them. She must return the ducats before the merch is up. If she does not, there will be penalties.
Sparkleoneous is making his arms. He's holding his arms up. They're close together, and he's moving them apart from each other. He's telling him to drag it out. Really explain this part. The penalties. We got to raise the tension.
There's like a significant pause as Buttsoft processes this.
Sparkleoneous says, dramatic tension. Raise the stakes. End us on a big line.
If the ducats are not returned,
I'll die!
he will be fed to the great monster of Venice.
The monster named Merchant.
And then Bite sets off smoke bombs that bring in smoke onto the stage, and at their signal, all of the zombies go, ooh. And then the curtains close on scene 1. And that's where we're going to end it for the evening. Tune in next week for scenes 2 and 3.
We're going to do scenes 2 and 3.
Phenomenal.
You know, it makes good narrative sense to wrap, like, we start the show, and then at the beginning of next session, oh no, the show's over! Just a quick zip, zap, zop into 30 minutes in the future.
There's that firebolt.
Because I didn't have a scene 3 written. Scene 2 involves the rumor merchant.